Now we've got a couple of these little plastic tabs. So these are the ones that have an insert, lift the top, and then you can take the whole thing out. Got one there. I've also got one here. That's those two out. Do the same on the other side. And get that one up at the top there. Okay, that's all of those 4 out. The whole reason that we're doing this is to get to the bolts at the top of the strut, which we can't get to at the moment because although we remove the plastic, we've still got this shield. So if we carefully lift the insulation out of both sides, that's one side, and the other, we can then see that we've got some 10 mils holding this shield in. So let's get those undone. So we've taken all the bolts out of that. We've got one there, one there, one in there, one in there, one there, and one there. So now we can lift this whole thing away, and there we go. So we now have access to the top strut bolts that we need to get to. We're going to be doing both sides of the struts today. So now we're ready to start the wheel of the car. So I think the battery might need charging on the impact gun, but it's getting there eventually. Okay, so we've got the wheel off. The part that we're actually going to be removing is this, the whole strut. So we need to take this off, and we need to take this off and just unclip these out of the way, and then these are the two main bolts we're going to do. So I'm going to start disassembling that. First thing I'm going to do is give it all a good wire brush and spray it some penetrating fluid. So we've taken the ABS wires out of there, just soaked that a bit more because that's a bit tight. We've got a 16 mil on there with an Allen key to hold it. Did try it with the gun, but it was just spinning. So let's get that undone. Okay, so this is fighting me a bit now. A note, make sure you clean the threads off as much as you can do and get something to fit in the middle. The Allen key is slipping a bit now, so I'm going to have to try and find one that fits a bit better. Okay, I've spent about half an hour on this now. That is fighting us. But I just noticed the top is damaged anyway, so we're going to need to put a new one of those on. So let's get it cut off. Okay, I'm a little bit further on now. Got a bit engrossed because obviously things were much more difficult than I anticipated. So I got those two bottom bolts out. I've removed the link from over there because I need to get a new one anyway. And went to the top, undid the 3 bolts, and the whole leg dropped out. I've skipped ahead a bit. I've compressed the springs with the, see the spring compressors on there, and I've taken off the old top mount, which is absolutely terrible. It's just in pieces, there's no bearings left in it, they've all dropped out. So I'm going to put the new one on this side. I've just ordered some new drop links. GSF didn't have any that were £11, so I've had to go for the £25 Euro car parts ones, but that's not the end of the world. Can't get a damper, so I'm just gonna have to leave this damper on it for now. I think the shock's gonna need changing at some point, so I'll look at putting a new damper on it when we do that. So let's get the new one on. Springs are compressed. I'm going to put it on the boot there to see if I can set you up to do that. You can see the top of the spring where it fits in the rubber there, just make sure that's aligned. And also the bottom of the spring, you want that up to be up against the stop tab. Obviously the spring's not broken. If it was, you could see straight away. So let's get that top part on. This is the new one, so we're just gonna put that on. Just gonna slide the new one on, and then comes with a new nut. So all we need to do is make sure that this ring sits around this holder. I'm just gonna pull the shock out first, so we've got some thread to put it onto. And slide the spring over it. So there we go, it's in. The spring is seated in the top, and it comes with a new nut which we're going to put on here and hold with the Allen key. So with that nut tight on top, we can release the spring clamps evenly. So that's much better, but I've just seen a bit of an error. This spring isn't all the way around it, so I'm going to tighten the spring compressor again and then just move that spring round to where it should be. Okay, so the leg's ready to go on. I've started out the spring bottom. We can see that's up against the post now where it should be. The top is all good, the front spins freely, everything's as it should be at the top. So I'm going to offer it up and just get one bolt in at the top there. So give me a moment to do that. Just going to hold it up from the side and reach from the top. So we've held it up, I've got the 3 new bolts in place there. I'm just going to align it here and slide this back in. So we want the wire to be this side of it. We want it to be orientated like that. We have a bolt ready. So let's try to get that in there. So what we'll have to do probably is get the jack under this and put that in there temporarily. I'm going to get the jack under this arm so we can jack it up to the right height and hold it. Okay, I've got the jack under it now so I can get it lined up and get the 2 bolts in. Got both of those in now, let's just get them tightened up with the gun. So that bottom one is tight now. I'm going to need to try and get this socket off because it was tight on that bolt. I think I undid the top with the 18, but that one needed a 17 which is stuck on it, so let's try getting that off. When you're tightening suspension components, it does make more sense to tighten them where it's actually going to ride for most of the time. So I'm going to jack this leg up as if the weight of the car's on it before I tighten this link. Okay, new drop links in. 2 bolts to hold the hub are in. Everything's looking good, but I still need to get that socket off. So let's get the wire out of the way. I'm going to turn the steering all the way to the right and see what I can get to knock that socket off there. So, mission finally accomplished. Still in gear. So, new drop links in. Obviously we've had that off. I've used the old hardware even though it's terrible. I managed to tighten that up again. All the cables back in place. Everything looking good under here. And everything looking good up there. We've got the 3 new bolts in. Raised the leg, then tightened the nuts. And yeah, that's good to go. Now unfortunately Euro didn't have both of them in stock even though it said it did online, so I've got to go back on Monday. So I might just pop the wiper arms back on but leave the rest of that disassembled for when I do the next one.